Greetings, my fellow Legionnaires. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech We Are Legion, Episode 3, Mixed Up Leadership. Alright, Klein, let's talk to the slaver. They have 3 Edikine. Man, you guys are racist. I don't have the money for these people, so pass. And in the morning, I'll do the leader. Supplies for Boa Boasler. You are a child. No, you're not a child. You're just very small. You're a high mate. You're not allowed because you're a pacifist. So, do I make 9 sashes for a quest? Yes or no? A sash is kind of like just nudists are allowed to wear sashes. And I would either take the crafting and uranium or the goodwill. As Jose here is not allowed to be in our community because he's a pacifist. That's against the rules. I wouldn't mind some plasteel. I haven't found any plasteel on the overland map yet. Let me do one more scan. So there's a little bit more gold here. I'll start marking down the stuff that's precious. So there's components, steel, component and steel, more components. The amount of components that I'm getting is great because mechs require a lot of components. Like a lot of components. Silver. No, I don't think there's plasteel. Not that I've seen. So I have to go to another map tile to get plasteel. Although we did break the Mechanator's ship for a little bit of plasteel. But I'm just trying to think ahead for the multi-analyzer. So the tox generators are done. You guys want to make the sashes. Before I accept that quest, the next question I have is for research. What do you guys want me to do? So the toxifier generators is how I'm going to power up the colony. But the thing is, I'm not sure where to put it. I could put it into the mountain, but that would be bad for infestations, or I could just like put it off to the side over here. Yeah, maybe I'll nest them in here like this. Something like that. So I think what I'll do is I will mine out this marble because the pollution isn't really going to affect stone tiles as much as it's going to affect organic ones. So I'm going to mine into here and nest it as deeply into that as I can. And yeah, I'll research batteries while you guys vote on next. Might as well. So all we need is a little bit more wood walls. Tannering's doing that. And now that that project is done, I'm going to put him on hibernation. Because he's almost out of power. So this here should be critical and critical, and that could be important. It's fine. That way we prefer to have meat closer to the stockpile. Also, it looks like I need to go hunting again. The perimeter walls are done. We can tell that by forbidding these doors and seeing if Klein can enter or not. He cannot, so we have full border security now. So the security for now is done. So we are going to be setting up drug production as the current priority, and then you guys are voting for the other one. Election time. Rise. You're going to be the morale... Oh, no. Klein, you're going to be the morale officer. We'll get that going. ALS, by the way, thank you for the gifted subs. I didn't thank you in real time, but I hope you stuck around for me to thank you now. And I apologize for the delay. Another thing that I think could be useful is mining tunnels through this ridge, east and west, so that we gain faster access around the map, but then we can close the doors. It will make it easier for sappers and breachers to mess with us, but it will make it a lot easier for us to hunt. A lot easier. Klein, I like the reminder. Be happy. Okay, thanks. Spoken like a true morale officer. So there we go. I have the morale officer. And then let's also get the role change for Diamond. And he'll be the squad leader. Or not Diamond, Bryce. Wait, did I just... I screwed up. Good job, me. That was not leader. All right, let's try this again. You know, we're a fledgling faction that doesn't understand elections at all. So, yep, that happened. You lost the role, and you're gonna gain the role. Let's hope to keep you happy. There you go. And then change role to leader. And I'm pretty sure I did that, but obviously I did it wrong. Oh yeah, I see. I changed the person that was getting elected, and it was like, ha, we're going to change the position. All right, so Bryce as leader. And it looks like next research is going to be smithing, machining. And then after I do smithing, machining, I'm going to include... mech tech as well. So Bryce, I'm going to reassure you as the first thing I do is the morale officer, because I screwed that up and you're in a really bad mood as a result. No, that was convert. And that has pissed you off more. So, yeah, good job, me. Democracy is not our strong suit, clearly. Nope, not at all. But we do have a leader now, and we do have a morale guide, so... morale officer. So at least we're making some progress. Jazz, thanks for the resub. Yeah, he's sufficiently pissed. He's like, I'm just gonna go to the fetal position because I didn't get my way. I mean, you are a pessimist. I suppose that that makes sense. I'm gonna have Turtle haul him home. This is kind of like a retelling of the Tortoise and the Hare, because Bryce is very fast, like you know, and he decided to collapse on the ground, and the turtle's gonna haul him over the finish line. So, Tortoise and the Hare. Battery tech is done. You guys want smithing and crafting stuff, so let's queue that up. Catatonic breakdown is not new, no. That is old. Old school pissed off. Alright, we have some batteries. How is this not linked? Oh, they just haven't hauled it off of it. Thank you, turtle. So there we go. This is where I'm going to start to set up the power production for toxgenes. I may want to not nest them against the wall in case I need to repair behind it. And then I'll flick off the wood fire generators and we can turn on the wood fire generators only in the need of like a brownout or something. Tox generators produce power for free at the cost of pollution. So I guess not technically for free. Think, you know, fossil fuel, sort of. So here it is. It's already starting to pollute, and there's a little bit of pollution around it. Now, one thing that you could do to offset the pollution is to put pollution pumps. One thing to note about pollution pumps that I learned is that pollution pumps are walk blockers. Like, you can't walk past them. So, although they look like deep drills or something like that, or moisture pumps, which you can walk past, you cannot walk past these. So, you've been warned. And pollution pumps will pump the pollution out of there, out of the ground. And then what I can do back here is put the waste packs. Waste packs, for a reason, can't go on shelves unless that's been patched really recently. No, they can't go on shelves. So you just have to stack them on traditional stockpiles. They're unshelfable. Looks to me like I need more meat. Oh, did this not? Yeah, that didn't get linked. Smithing is done. That was fast. Go machining now. Why aren't you not hauling this stuff off? Because whatever... Oh, hold on. It all linked weird. Unlink all. Unlink all. Link them together. There we go. There was like two separate shelves. Okay. I think it's right now. And over here, this needs to be corpses. So, fresh animal, non-insect corpses. Copy and paste. And I can link these together too. Lady Shell, thanks for the gifted subs. Always a pleasure to have you here. Klein, why aren't you researching? It's my fault. Alright, our leader's catatonic. That's a rough start. But, did I learn my lesson? Nope. No, I did not. But hopefully he'll regain consciousness soon. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to get some additional dusters, at least for now. So I've made one, I'll do 4 more when I have materials available. And then speaking of materials available, let's continue the hunting of the everything. Everything that doesn't hunt us back. Should I dig mountain tunnels? Yes or no? What do you guys think? So the idea would just be like a tunnel here and a tunnel here, or, well, maybe not there, like a tunnel here, so that we can get west and east quickly. See what we think about that. So let's flick these off. Are they plugged in? Nope, they're not. Of course they're not. We're making pollution for no power right now. Okay, we do have a raid. Looks like Neanderthals. Temple of Cartro Neanderthals. So I haven't shown Neanderthals. I showed you all the species that we have in our colony. Neanderthals are cold and heat tolerant, strong immunity, slow runners, aggressive, strong melee, robust, which is kind of like tough, slow learner, poor intellectual, poor social, poor shooting, reduced pain. They're kind of hulking, slower, and tend to be brawlers. The other thing I might want is a valid path in so they don't just make their own. So getting that now. Come on, Neanderthals. See if I like any of them. No. No. Oh, delicate? All right, I'm shooting you first. Industrious, psychically dull. So here's an example. Genetically, they're slow learners. So he has the fast learner trait, but it's suppressed. He basically can't be a fast learner because he's a Neanderthal. And they're beginning their assault. So, wakey wakey. And I'll use the shooting area that I've set up. Shooting you like a sardine. So they're pretty tanky. Even the delicate one is pretty tanky. But guess what? Doors shut in your face. I know, so rude. Didn't expect that, did you? I'm over here. Oh, that one's shut in your face too. You can kill my raccoon. I'm okay with that. Man, you guys really are slow. Oh, hi, Klein. I forgot you're out here. I don't think they're gonna catch you. Alright, Cypher, you're gonna get the final kill because you are, Bloodlust. I'll give it to you. There we go. Decent base defense. I don't think they're going to survive, and then this is the one that I would want the least. Nope. He did. Bear did. I am going to need to set up a way to deal with their bodies, because bodies produce sickness. I think, for now, the cheapest way would be to dump their corpses here, and then once I have Molotovs, just set them on fire. Because this is far enough away from where we usually walk that, like, it shouldn't be a problem. And then the stone acts as a natural break. So, corpse pile. So that would be rotted corpses of human-likes. Who are you insulting? Do you even know? You seem to be insulting the dead raccoon. Where are you even going? Are you insulting the dead? Do I even have... Oh, Mass is over here. You're never going to catch her. She's a jogger and you're a turtle. I don't know what you're aiming to accomplish here, but you're going to be able to hurl one insult as she whizzes by you. Nope, nope, you couldn't even get one insult in. Oh, man. It's like, sorry, didn't hear you. On your left. Zero. I almost feel bad. Nope, she's cloud watching, so you caught up. You do know that hussars really like to fight, and although you're tanky, she would probably smash you real good like. Oh, you did get some insults in, didn't you? 4 times. I'm surprised she didn't beat you in the face, but she is kind, and that's probably the only reason you're alive. Alright, so you guys want me to dig the mountain tunnels, and we'll start that. Waste clearance. So someone wants to transport pod waste to me, but I am going to have you vote on the sash supplies first. So what reward for sashes? We have crafting, trainer, and uranium? Or goodwill? I think I know what you're going to vote on, but I figured I'd poll for it. I'm only going to give you a minute to vote, because I think it's kind of a no-brainer, but you're welcome to vote either way. God, I could use a cleaning butt. Yeah, I know you're on mental break. I don't really trust these animals that are in my farm area either. So the pollution pumps are going to work against the toxgenies, but they do require power on their own, so that's 400 watts of pollution pumping and 2800 watts of power gen. It nets me in the positive, as you can see. The batteries are charging up, but yeah. It's the eternal fight of making and then removing pollution. So you guys want the crafty trainer and uranium. Should I accept the quest for waste clearance? Another thing that I think is probably useful for you to know is toxic waste packs weigh a lot. So it's about, I think, 25 toxic waste packs per transport pod. So 25 toxic waste packs weigh like 150 kilograms. So they're not exactly efficient to think giant 55-gallon drum barrels of waste. That's roughly how big they are. Should we accept the toxic waste? Yes or no? I just want you to make an informed decision here. I wasn't trying to necessarily influence it. But it's not like chem fuel where you can pack a whole lot of into it in one caravan and walk around with it. It's very heavy. It's like stone chunk heavy, not chem fuel heavy. Ooh, thrombos. Gonna want some of them. Let's close this door so they hang out outside. And here's yet another reason to use this deep water shooting gallery, because these thrombo can't even hurt me. All I have to do is forbid these doors. I think Klein was trying to go outside, but all I have to do is forbid these doors, and I can kill thrombo all day long. And they can't touch me, because I'm literally unpathable to them. Isn't it risky to move the corpses here? Yeah, in the long run, it is risky to move the corpses here, because there will be a pile of rot there. But I do think, given that I am getting machining right now, it's not going to be an issue because we'll have Molotov cocktails before too long. The other thing I'm going to want to do is over here in the duster. Well, all right, that bill's almost done. But here, Diamond, you want to go work on that? I just don't want to make a accidental thrombo duster. Unless I actually want one. Cypher, you stay put. Mass, you piss it off. There we go. How long has Bryce been canotanic for? Two and a half days ago. Okay, nope. We're not accepting that quest. Sorry, not taking your waste. But we are going to be doing the sash quest. So, 9 sashes. Let's queue this up. They can be made out of leathers or furs, wools, fabrics. So I'm going to make them out of leather, everything but thrumbo. And make until I have 9 of normal quality or better. So for research, I am going to include another. I'm going to change the options a little bit, so read them clearly, because there's one new option at the bottom. But there it is. Vote on next research. Colonist recreation, crafting, defenses, fertility, travel, drug dependencies, research, or mech tech. Oh, it went down and then got back up. That explains it. I was like, why aren't you hunting? Another thing that I could probably do is I'm going to set up an allowable zone. So that if we do have a lockdown scenario where it's not safe out, this is going to be a lockdown zone for manhunters, not for shooters. Obviously, we don't lock down for shooters because they'll just shoot their way in. Call that behind the walls. So you can see some of the initial pollution that spawned around this toxgeny, this one, has been removed by the pumps. And then the pumps work in this radius, so even the pollution over here will be removed at some point. Yep, oh, there you go. Now you can see it's removed. And then once the pumps have pumped up enough pollution, it creates a tox pack. I just haven't actually pumped up enough pollution to generate a pack yet. Oh, and I think Mass just did some go juice. Yep. And a war merchant from Sanctus Tribe. So Sanctus Tribe has been visiting us a lot. I like it. Wish there was more stuff for me to buy. I'm glad they're visiting. What happens if I don't remove pollution? Eventually, everything within the sphere of influence of this thing will fall to pollution, and farming inside that area is basically forfeit. Same with wood and everything. It becomes completely unusable terrain tile for the benefits of fertility. So I've also placed these outside of the radius of my farm for that reason, so that I don't nuke my farm if I'm lazy and don't pump it. It looks like mech tech will be next. So current priority is set up drug production and research mech tech. What should I build? So in terms of the priority, I am also going to be adding in mountain tunnels. You voted that I should build them, but not that I should build them now. So mountain tunnels is now option 7. So additional food and drug security, variety, more drug availability, planting more fields, improving the defenses and security, morale, comfort, like bedrooms, and a better rec room, crafting and storage rooms, because I don't have a workshop right now. It's just one multi-purpose room. Mountain tunnels or something else, it will be up to you. And I'd open up the viewer suggestion box. Hey, you guys are hanging out with the corpses, aren't you? Alright, Bryce, it's time for you to snap out of that. I kind of want to just, like, drug him. Oh, there he is. He's up. Wow. Ask and ye shall receive. Alright, what is his mood bouncing to? Oh, yeah, he'll be fine because of catharsis. Welcome back, buddy. Leaders usually have the best trade price improvement, but I'm going to check. So 18.5% versus Klein's. 16.5%. So, yep, we'll go with Bryce doing the trading. Hey, buddy. Oh, I missed a puppy treat. Right, I have to equip his bolt action. I was like, I have a spare bolt action? But that's not true. It's what he dropped. It does look like the hops are coming up pretty soon, so I might want to get beer brewing as a research project, because without it, it's just hops that does nothing. The other thing is I don't have the general stockpile up yet, so I'll get that built here. And this is just for the things that are not meat or veg. So these are specifically meat backup storage, this is veg backup storage, and then this will just be plant matter and the like. Was there a flame bow? Yeah, I could do flame bow for corpses. I don't know if you can fire on corpses with a flame bow. But yeah, let me buy one. Because I have some gold to trade too. Flame bow is a fun weapon, especially against like boom rats and the like. Can you fire on corpses? No, you can't fire on corpses. Where's my... So I take my bolty. What? Member died. Whatever. That's the freaking fox's fault. Alright, morale and comfort is what you guys voted on. So I'm going to build some individual bedrooms then. And I want to do that not within the radius of the toxic stuff. I'm also going to mine out this mountain a little bit more, so I maximize the amount of space that I have. So I'll do that with Turtle when he's available. Oh, dang. That's sketchy. That overhead mountain section there. That's like a land on your head and kill you kind of section, if I've ever seen one. Bryce can spit fire. Yes, he's an Impid. All Impids can spit fire unless they're some sort of mutated non-Impid. So we are sporting our dusters. I need to start working on the sashes. So Diamond, that would be you. And I think we're just waiting on butchering. So instead of having it limited here, I'm just going to do butcher forever. That way we get a little bit more leathers and I can start working on those sashes for trade. I also didn't even check where the sashes are going. Okay, the Sanctus tribe that's nearby. That's not bad. I just had like a sudden, like, uh-oh, of that we're going to have to haul them halfway across the map, but that's not the case. So these shelves here are going to be for plant matter. Actually, they're going to be for a lot of stuff. So foods, plant matter that doesn't die, foods that isn't packaged survival meals, or kibble, or fertilized eggs. Or insect jelly, because those don't rot. And then plant matter, except for dyes, because they don't rot. Wort as well, and then herbal. Herbal medicine. Copy. I'm going to put a traditional stockpile here as well, just in case it overflows. Link, paste. There we go. Now it's set up correctly. Emperor Champion, thank you for the resub, and Soul Blader as well. Can you do Mechanator stuff without a dedicated start? Yes. I literally just did that. You have to destroy the Exostrider midsection. So you missed it at the start of the stream. But if you want to rewind, you can see me doing that in action. Did the butcher cells ever get fixed? They're not broken. It's that they just don't allow for large corpses. So if a corpse is particularly large, it doesn't fit. Also, let's not wear the sashes. Disallow. Because, you know, we're trading them away. So now the new current priority is drug production, mech tech, and bedrooms. And Turtle here is figuring out where our bedrooms can be placed. So just trying to min-max the footprint. Scabcraft. I've intercepted a distress signal. A hostile shuttle carrying a sanguophage master and 3 thralls is having trouble with its engines. You can use its signals to draw it down and crash near the castrum, which is our base. Once the ship is crashed, I can fight the sanguophage and his minions, capture the master, and force him to turn one of my colonists into a sanguophage. So here's the thing. We don't allow sanguophages in the colony, but sanguophages can have very good genetics that we can rip from the sanguophage. So it's entirely possible to accept the scab craft and then imprison the sanguophage for the purpose of ripping his genes out later. If you guys want. Should I accept the scab craft? It's not a freebie fight. Sanguophage is really tough, and he'll have 3 thralls. So it is a, you know, it is true combat. But I'll have you vote on that. How big should the bedroom be? Maybe 5 by 5? And I don't want to go too far east as to get polluted. Look at you go. Alright, so for now, given our population, I don't need more bedrooms than 6, but our pot might grow. So I'm going to leave room for expansion. So those are our bedrooms that you guys voted on. And I'm going to floor up the outside around here with steel, because I have plenty of steel. And then I think for the first iteration, I'm just going to have steel floors in the bedrooms as well. They're not going to be sexy. I'm just going to work on the comfort of good beds. But we have rough living. You know, we're used to dealing with, you know, not the most comfortable living situation. I'm also going to roof up the corpse area so that we can burn it freely and not just when it's not raining. Where are you going? You are hauling a yak. What yak? I don't see a yak. But that's the last duster I wanted. Alright, for wildlife, I'm going to cancel the hunting designations that I currently have. Because we don't have the tunnels in yet, and I don't want to hunt things that are like extraordinarily far away. Save me time. Because this map geographically gives me a lot of defensive advantages, but a lot of disadvantage when it comes to hunting. Thanks, Orange Chaos, for just popping in, gifting a sub. Have a wonderful day. I appreciate you just hanging out, albeit briefly. Well, I've got the silver to make this look nice-like. Silver, I meant steel. So I'm going to path this up a little bit. Help us move around, maybe track in a little bit less dirt into the base until I have cleaner bots. Irok, thank you for the sub. Welcome. And it looks like you guys want the scab craft. I'm going to probably wait a little while to trigger it, but I'll definitely be doing that. I'm almost done with machining, which means I'm going to be going to basic mech tech. And that's going to be really, really, really fast research. But that's also going to require a new physical area. Because mech tech introduces a whole lot of structures that aren't small. So I might need to set up like a mech tech area. How's the sashes coming? 4 out of 9, not bad. Is this a large map? It is. I pretty much exclusively play 300 by 300 unless there's a reason for me not to. My computer can handle it. I prefer it. I'm going to get mech tech, and then I'm going to make the decision to get hops, probably. Or brewing, rather. Hello, dear leader. Don't think there's room for additional storage. And that's what's going on. Oh, I also don't even have this powered on. Built the light without it powered. Because my stockroom is getting stocked. So, I'll line the walls a little bit better. I probably want to keep supplies a little bit further away from the batteries, just in case the batteries feedback and explode. Once I have equipment like weapons and armor manufactured that I regularly want to use, I will set up proper shelves for them, but that's just not the case yet. So here we have toxic waste packs as a result of the pollution pumps pumping out the pollution from the toxigenies. And as long as you freeze the toxic waste packs, they don't decay and create pollution. But then you're just stuck having to, additionally shove more and more things into your freezer. Just fine. All right, turtle. Once you're awake, and I think all the sashes are done, so it's going to be a good time for Klein to go travel. So let's create a travel meals. Actually, it's Klein. It doesn't really matter because he eats raw food. It's too bad he's not better at farming because he, that'd be perfect. Travel is going to be all foods. Except for hay, kibble, hemogen, insect jelly, fertilized eggs. Yeah, that's good enough. Klein, let's bring these sashes to Bawa, whatever they're called. So they wanted 9, 3, 4, 8, 9. Perfect. Send. Is it wise to store them in my food freezer? As long as it's frozen, it's fine. Of course, if it melts, it becomes a problem. What sort of mix do you want me to make initially? So, One of the things about mech tech is it's really easy to drain all of your components in a mix, and if you don't have machining, it might be unwise to highly and heavily invest in mechs. But we have agrihans, which are farmer bots. We have constructoids, I already have one. We have lifters and militors. Lifters are haulers and militors are military bots. So, agrihand, I'm just gonna type it out. Farm, construct, haul. Wow, I can't type it all. Haul or military. And then if you take a look at Klein, he has room for 5 more bots. He's the bandwidth for 5 bots. All of the bots you initially unlock are only 1 bandwidth apiece. Eventually, down the line, you get things like tunnelers, which are 3 apiece, scythers, which are 2. You know, it gets a little bit more expensive bandwidth-wise to hold bots, but for the initial bots, it's all just one apiece. And Klein is doing about 2 days of round-trip travel. The other issue is that the uranium is probably going to be too heavy, so he's going to have to trade it away, which is fine. And the Scabcraft is on cooldown, or counting down rather. So in the morning, I will accept it. Fight those sanguophages. Klein with a breach axe wasn't exactly the master of defending against sanguophages anyway, so I'm not too concerned about missing him on this fight. But it does mean that I can't draft the constructoid tannering to fight for me or with me. Thank you for tuning in to We Are Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 23rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Legionnaire.